Since the 1960s, feminism has evolved, grown, and become a worldwide fucking phenomenon. It's seeped its ugly fucking head into societies and countries that otherwise would never happen. Women could drive now in Saudi Arabia. They can go ahead and carry jobs in the Middle East, which is probably one of the slowest to acclimate to this feminist problem. So what does that tell you guys? This tells you that even in the most conservative of countries, feminism is starting to slowly rear its ugly head and push into society. Now, I mentioned the Middle East to show you guys of how far we've come along. Here in the United States, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, Western Europe, these first world countries, women effectively have more value than men. They have more rights, they have more privileges, because like they could do the proverbial double dip that I was explaining before. So when I say that guys need to get out there and get experience with women and smash these girls and do what they got to do, she's saying, oh, well, you're over here complaining about feminism, blah, blah, but you're telling guys to go out and smash those very same girls. Yeah, because I am intelligent enough to understand that women are not going to concede any of the ground that they've taken. I'm going to say that again. When I dispense this advice and I tell guys to do these things, it's not because I want them to do it just out of nothing. It's that I understand that we are too far gone. This is a movement that's been going on since the 1960s in the United States in particular. Women are not going to concede any of the ground that they've taken in this period of time. They're not going back in the kitchen. They're not going to start being more ladylike. They're not going to stop being 304s. They're not going to stop disrespecting men. They're not going to stop being insufferable. They're not going to stop. And the reason why they're not going to stop is why the fuck should they? If you have every single advantage as a female, where on one end, you can go to a good school, get a job, get a career, and get any single title that a man can have. But on the other hand, you can also be infantilized and treated like a lady and not take accountability or deal with consequences for your actions. Why the fuck would you concede any of that? Why? And that brings me to my point. I know we're not going backwards. I know that women aren't going to become traditional again. I know that a majority of them are not going back to the fucking kitchen. I know this because they have zero incentive to do so. Why go ahead and make themselves a one-trick pony when they already have the ability to be a multi-trick pony? They could be a feminist today. They could be a housewife tomorrow. They could be a mom breastfeeding the week after that. They can choose whatever the fuck they want to do.